Have you ever pondered how an institution, steeped in tradition and history, evolves its stance on social issues? Take, for instance, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, or the LDS Church, with its ever-changing views on LGBTQ issues. In the mid-19th century, the LDS Church was endorsing plural marriage. But as we moved into the mid-20th century, the Church found itself condemning homosexuality. Fast forward to recent years, and we observe a significant shift towards acceptance and inclusivity. This evolution didn't happen overnight. It's a journey filled with internal disagreements, ongoing tensions, and gradual progression towards greater equality. Let's take a look at this timeline, a timeline that traces the LDS Church's dynamic stance on LGBTQ issues. In the early days, there was little to no formal doctrine concerning homosexuality. The 19th century LDS Church was more focused on issues such as plural marriage. However, as we entered the 20th century, the Church began to express disapproval of homosexuality. In the 1950s and 1960s, the Church took a firm stance against homosexuality, labeling it a serious sin. This period marked a clear shift from the Church's previous silence on the issue. Yet, as society evolved, so did the Church. In the 1970s and 1980s, the Church began to soften its stance. Though it still disapproved of homosexuality, it began to differentiate between feelings of same-sex attraction and acting on those feelings. Fast forward to the early 21st century, and we find the Church making significant strides towards acceptance. Despite some leaders still advocating anti-LGBTQ teachings, others were promoting LGBTQ acceptance. A clear sign of this progress was the hiring of an outspoken LGBTQ advocate as the head spokesperson for the Church. Today, the LDS Church is in a state of flux. There is a clear movement towards greater equality for LGBTQ individuals, but tensions remain. The Church's messaging on LGBTQ issues is mixed, reflecting internal disagreements among its leaders. So what have we seen? The LDS Church's stance on LGBTQ issues has evolved from one of silence to condemnation, to a more nuanced understanding, and finally towards acceptance. This journey is far from over, with the Church continuing to grapple with the issue. In a world where change is the only constant, it's fascinating to observe how institutions such as the LDS Church navigate these shifts. As we continue to witness the evolution of the LDS Church's stance on LGBTQ issues, one thing is clear. Change, though challenging, is inevitable.
Why are you gay?
Mbogoya.
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay. Why are you gay?
Cucumbers.
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.